Colorado last year on this offensive line does a great job opening up a hole on third down.
Horn in motion. Sanders gets it out to Horn on the edge. And a nice gain of about 8, maybe 9 on the play. Exploiting their speed a little bit there, Roddy.
And that's the advantage. Jimmy Horn, the fastest receiver for this Colorado offense. Or not end his career was to win a national championship.
See the use of the tablet on the sidelines. One of the changes this year in college football. Shedeur Sanders over the middle of the field. Horn on the catch at the other end. The connection and a touchdown.
You're going to get a safety blitz coming from here, and Dallin Hayden does just good enough against the blitz to be able to give Shedeur Sanders enough time to throw it down the field. Jimmy Horn, is so open that all you have to do is put it in the area code, and then he does the rest. The fastest guy on this Colorado offense shows off the speed to get in the end zone, and it wasn't perfect.
Caged up for me. First down and 10 for Shedeur Sanders. Horn on the other end of that catch. Out across midfield. Trips at the 48 and a first down. Brian Jones making the tackle on the 25-yard gain. Shedeur Sanders now 6 of 6 from the 40. Sanders gets it off down the middle. At the 8-yard line, Jimmy Horn. His helmet comes off, so by rule, he'll have Mark Jones, Roddy Jones, Quint Kessenich down to the field, the season opener for both these teams. Sanders wide open, room service downfield, and all the way down to the 28. The catch by Jimmy Horn
just goes right down the middle, and Shedeur Sanders, all he has to do is put it in the area and let Jimmy Horn make the catch. He has had bird, or you give North Dakota State the ball back somewhere around 50 seconds.
Sanders gets it out quickly, complete, got a block on the edge. Horn is going to come up a little bit short.
They've had it once, and the Huskers lead by 7. Jimmy Horn Jr. on the other side here. His second kick return tonight. Cross the 20. Cut back at the 30 and still going. He's got speed to burn inside of Nebraska territory. Couldn't quite turn the corner, but wow, what a return from the wide receiver / kick returner Jimmy Horn.
I mean, Jimmy Horn, what a return. When the ball is in this guy's hands, just watch out. Plays in the slot, plays kick returner, great blocker in the run game. He's Mr. Do-It-All. That's a return that's going to change the momentum of this game real quick.
That's exactly what the Colorado offense needed. Horn Jr. That was their second already tonight. 2 incompletions, 2 sacks for Sanders. Now he gets started, a completion to the 40-yard line. Good job of breaking a tackle by Jimmy Horn Jr. and fighting out to the 37. Need about 18 yards to get within field goal range. A couple of timeouts still left. Sanders to the sideline. Jimmy Horn Jr. inside of Nebraska territory. And he eventually got out of bounds down to the 42-yard line. 2 seconds left, gain of 12. They blitz. Sanders runs out. Still looking, firing. Caught out of bounds. Jimmy Horn did not have the feet down. And after having 198 receiving yards to start the season, he has been quiet tonight. And here comes the punt team for Colorado.
Jordan Seaton might have got away with a hold right there. Regardless, Shedeur Sanders gets outside of the pocket.
Complete pass. The previous play is under replay review.
All right, Terry, I thought it was kind of close on that second look. What do you think?
It is. This is a catch. Look at the back foot. This is what you always have to look at. Where's the back foot when he gets control? It's down when he gets control of the football, and he maintains control. This is a catch that should be reversed in replay.
Okay, that'd be huge, Jared. That's a good look at it right there. There's control, and there's that left toe down. Looks like that'll be reversed, and it would be a 24-yard gain that would put the Colorado offense back on the first half of their next game. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders has the Buffaloes on the move. Big deficit, down 28-3 as we approach the 9-minute mark left in this game. Quickly inside the 10, and that's a high tackle there inside the 5. Jimmy Horn Jr. has been quiet tonight. Deshaun Singleton got him. Gain of 6.
Again, your star player, Travis Hunter, great block.
They better fix that quick.
3rd down 2. Play action. Sanders with time. Little crossing pattern. Jimmy Horn Jr. First down to the 20. 2nd down and 10. Target line is at right about the 35-yard line, and you can choose from Alejandro Amata and Jace Feely. Feely has a stronger leg. Sanders over the middle. Oh, big crunching hit. Jimmy Horn Jr. somehow holds on, and that's a first down.
Jimmy Horn Jr. is not a big guy, but he is courageous. Watch this. Wow. And he...
talented Dallas Hayden, the bouncer. Festive stays in there. Running back. That throw behind Horn, and he slips out of it. That could have been a loss of 5. He turns it. Great job by Williams. Just a little bit behind him. He says, I'll help you out. I'll help you out. They said I could do a lot of things. There it is. Make an unbelievable catch. And that was a Colorado Avalanche line change right there. On 3rd down, Sanders. Underneath, Jimmy Horn. First down for the Buffaloes. Got out around Sim. But tonight is not just a passing attack. Two tight end look. Double the reverse. Hunter gives it off for Horn. Sanders putting his body out there. DJ Coleman comes up to make the stick. So a lot of window dressing. All that. A couple yards, 3rd down. Yeah, so many people dialed into that guy 12. He says, I'm going to flip it to my other guy. And Shedeur says, I got to earn. That's a good job pulling up. He'll say right in the film room, if they win, that'll be was laying off.
They changed last year for him, where he started looking more interior than outside. Over the middle, high pass, good pluck by Horn, down the sideline, another Colorado first down.
Yeah, if these guys catch the ball, he is a factor.
2nd down and 10, blitz up the middle, picked up, and a good short gain to Jimmy Horn Jr. Gets 4. It'll leave a 3rd and 6. Now Horn's helmet comes off, so on this 3rd and 6, Horn has to leave the field for Colorado. Sanders back to the air. To the sideline, diving catch with a first down made. Jimmy Horn.
You saw the graphic. The Wildcats, one of the best rush defenses in FBS. Sanders fires complete. Looks like it's short of the first down by about down.
So nice job of of Kansas State, and Marquis Siegel, the safety, in contention at the top.
Travis Hunter was not in on that last play, a rarity. 1st and 10 coming in. Pass complete, quick slant, Jimmy Horn. Brought down.
You and I had that exact same feeling. 8 years with the Cincinnati Bengals in the NFL as this punt goes to Horn, and he's got space. A jagged cut to the outside. Horn across the 35, and another short field for Colorado. Roll and throw. It's Horn, will sidestep, and first down for Colorado. There is, in fact, a new center for the Buffaloes. It's Cash Cleveland who's coming.
Fletcher standing at his own 10-yard line for the Bearcats. Jimmy Horn is back deep for Colorado at his own 30. And a high booming spiral comes down to the 23 to Horn. Got around the edge. Had that little hezzy. His offensive line only gave up 1 sack a week ago against Arizona. 3rd and 13, gets it out quick to Horn on the edge. Jimmy Horn down the sidelines. smoking it into the end zone. He pieced out on the way to the end zone.
And because of the peace sign, that's a flag. And I believe this will not be a touchdown. I think they're going to take this. We've got Matt Austin, our rules expert. But taunting when you're going into the end zone. Let's bring in Matt Austin and ask him. I mean, he gave the Tyreek Hill peace sign. What's going to be?
During the run, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 5 of the offense. 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Number 5's first unsportsmanlike of the game. That sportsmanlike was for taunting.
Jones, Quint Kessenich. Jimmy Horn just caught this pass, was running into the end zone, shot up the deuces at the defender, and was hit with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, which nullifies the touchdown and brings it out to the 25-yard line. Hayden in the backfield. On the jet sweep. Horn dragged down at about the 3-yard line by Canteen. Eric Canteen, the starting strong safety, will make it 2nd down and goal. No gain on the play.
Trying to give Jimmy Horn that touchdown that he had took off the board himself. Couldn't quite turn the corner. Eric Canteen with a good play, a guy who
7 coming up. Sanders pulls it out on the RPO. Hits Horn. Coming back the other way, looking to pick up a block. Found an alley. And brought down to the 30 by Josh Minkins. Man, he was just starting to hit his stride, Rob.
And after that long run that got called back because of the taunting, you try and go completely reverse field, and he almost got out of there.
3rd down and 8. Got to get to the 49. Underneath Horn. Got a good block. Turned the corner and stepped out of bounds with enough for the 1st down. Travis Hunter got in the way just enough on the 9-yard pickup for the 1st down.
I mean, it's just a heady play. He knows that he can't blindside the guy, but you get shoulder to shoulder.
Thank you for staying up. Sanders delivers complete. Jimmy Horn out to the 31. 7-yard pickup. Now let's take a look at this.